Dear loved ones, if you have ever experienced any form of narcissistic abuse and have finally come to the realization that you no longer want this in your life, and congratulations, you have just gotten a kick on your butt to force into the spiritual healing journey. Okay? From this moment on, there's no turning back. The only way out is through. Your spiritual journey is a lonely journey. However, there is a difference between being alone and feeling lonely. You will find yourself spending majority amount of time to be with yourself, because that is the only way for you to turn within, to face yourself. Okay? If anyone who never thoroughly enjoyed a life of solitude and tell you that they are enlightened individuals, don't ever believe them. If any guru, spiritual teacher, energy healer wanted to work with you, but they do not have a daily meditation practice, be aware, do not ever work with them. Being alone, yes, it's a physical reality, okay? Think about pandemic lockdown, which force humanity to turn within. Well, some people, they use the opportunity really thoroughly. They get to up their game in their spiritual practice. They finally turn within to look at themselves. But some people, they're extremely good at distracting themselves by all kinds of things. People, imaginative friends, or activities, social medias. If you do not want to face yourself, you will always find a way. And the moment when you finally face yourself is the moment the real healing starts. There are two separate things let's talk about. First of all, physically being alone. When you're being alone and you are suffering because of being alone, that we describe it as feeling lonely. But when you're being alone and you're thoroughly enjoying it, we call it solitude. But we didn't talk about actually the spiritual necessity of being alone. Think about great masters in art, in music, in writing, in anything. They even so-called influencer or digital creator, okay, most of the time you will have to be alone to learn, to enrich yourself, and be alone to create. There's no way, if you're constantly distracted by social activities, that you have the space, mental space, and space time to create, to produce, to have some kind of output. And also, physically being alone will eventually lead to a place of surrender. And that is when you finally start seeing the moment of truth, okay? It is the moment of surrendering. You feel so much great pain all the way, a pain of being alone, that with all the fears, and you go all the way to the bottom of the pain. It's just so painful to the moment that you have no choice but lean into the pain and eat your pain, okay? And that is the moment, surprisingly, everything will turn around. Entire whole new world will open up in front of you, okay? And that is when you are able to even first feel the sense of joy, to just be your own companion. I have to mention that being alone is not only physical being alone, but rather mentally being alone, okay? Some of us, yes, we're physically being alone, but we escape the suffering of being alone by having an imaginative, let's say, crush, life partner, even twin flame, or I don't know what kind of companionship you can come up with. Social media or some kind of energetic connection with some influencer, feeling that you're connected or whatever, okay? That you feel that you need another being, make you feel that you're worth it. Let me tell you, that is still not doing the work. No. Being alone, spiritually, actually, you are not alone. You are actually creating the space for you, your higher self, and your inner child to meet. And it is when this moment that can happen, there will be a profound change inside out. Some of us going from one abuser to the next, just so that we can not be alone. And some of us deal with their spiritual healing journey from a place of wrong intention, thinking all of this is so that finally you can be with someone. That is not a real spiritual journey, okay? The true spiritual journey is that you understand you come alone and you will go alone, and you are always alone, and you are this one. And you have all the capacity to generate love, to give love to yourself. The ability to feel love and receive love is completely dictated by the ability of how much love you're able to feel and generate and give it to yourself. There's nobody out there. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about will somebody come into your life to make you happy, to solve all your problems, to give you everything you need. No, you are able to give everything you need. That kind of unconditional love, nobody else can ever, not even the, so-called God, okay? Be able to give you. No, you can give everything and more than you need to yourself. And it's just like the path of meditation practice. It takes this consistent, slow progress until suddenly there is a moment you pivot. And then it's that you're taking one day at a time, and suddenly you realize that you have so much excitement. Wake up to face your day, and you have so much joy experiencing every beautiful moment with yourself. And you are able to take your inner child for an adventure and take your beautiful teenager self for a date or spend a lovely chat of wisdom with your higher self. Okay? You are able to create the most amazing movie than any movie created in human history just with yourself. And you're also able to be the best everything for yourself. The best lover, the best caregiver, the best friend, the best companion, the best teacher and students, the best parents, the best kids, best everything for yourself. I'm not talking about forget about the everything, everybody else, and stay in the mountain just to meditate for the rest of your life. If you can do that, sure, do that, please. And you are holding the vibrational frequency for humanity. Thank you. I'm talking about before you're able to heal your PTSD from the previous abuse and reset yourself, like pressing the reset button. Whoa! And then you are able to reconstruct the reality and go out to the world to interact with other sentient being from a completely different level of vibrational frequency, okay? And that is the plot twist. That is how you can change your life within this life. Most of people, they don't ever have the awareness, even with any trauma, suffering, or even with the concept of healing, or they're really opposed about the whole idea of spirituality or whatsoever. You know, they do some quick fix with religious ritual and, you know, or most of the time TV or I don't know. And they just distract themselves throughout their life and they pass away, okay? Well, and when the moment you pass away, yes, you also reach this moment of enlightenment. Sure, if that is your way. But you have to continue this life many lifetimes to continue a little bit. It's a long time. But there are ways. Think about our Buddha. There are ways to have a brand new life in this body, in your life, and the power is in your hand. In order to do it, you have to put in the effort to face yourself and to confront your pain. And in order to do that, you have to first create an environment of solitude, okay? It is in this precious period of solitude, like in the cocoon. Think about caterpillar into the cocoon and then turn into butterfly. Once you become a butterfly, you see the whole new world completely different. From the different perspective, think about the caterpillar, only see everything from the floor. And but you are the butterfly, you're checking out all the flowers, having a fabulous time. Butterfly will never go back to the caterpillar. But you need the time in your cocoon, okay? Have you had this time? Are you really, truly treasuring this time? Please make a comment if you actually finally start feeling the benefit and all the greatness of solitude and you are finally meeting yourself. Make a comment so you can make other people feel more encouraged. And I wish you a beautiful solitude, okay? And I'm there with you. Much love.